Hello everybody, this is Angie at Cuckoo for Coupons, and this is my CVS haul for the week of June 16th through June 22nd. So I ended up going to CVS late last night, and I ended up doing 3 transactions in the store. So I'm going to show you all 3 of those transactions. I'll show you exactly what coupons I used, what spend threshold CRT I used, all of that good stuff. But before we get into it, if you guys could just take a second and give this video a big thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't done so yet, if you could just go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then ring that notification bell. That way you'll know when I post my videos. I would be super grateful. And of course, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so very happy to have you here. Please say hello in the comments. I would love to say hello back. And if you've been here all along, supporting my channel, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget, I will have a printable breakdown below the video that you can just print out and take to the store with you, and it's going to make your shopping so much easier. All right, let's go ahead and get into my CVS haul. Okay, so for my first transaction, I am going to be using this 10 off of 70 spend threshold CRT. If you don't know how to get these spend threshold CRTs, I did make a video a little while back explaining how to do it. I will have that video linked in the description box, so feel free to check it out if you'd like. So since I am using this spend threshold CRT, I do need to grab at least $70 worth of items, and that is before coupons and all of that jazz. So let me go ahead and show you what I grabbed. Okay, so the first item that I grabbed was some of this Scope mouthwash. So this is on sale for $4.99. And if you buy one, you're going to get a $3 extra buck. So grabbing one of them, we don't have any coupons or anything like that, but you are going to get that $3 extra buck back, making it just $1.99. And then over on Ibotta, we do have $1 back. It is a limit of 1. So you can submit your receipt to Ibotta for that $1 back, making this Scope mouthwash just 99 cents. And if you don't have Ibotta yet, it is completely free to download. I do have a link below this video in the description box. And if you use my referral code on the screen here, you'll earn a $5 bonus. Next up, I decided to grab some of the CoverGirl cosmetics. So they are buy 2 and get back a $6 extra buck. So I wanted to get some of these 3 kit eyeshadows. My store only had 3 of them left, and one of them, the front of it was cracked, as you can see. So I did grab the other 2. So at $5.79 each, that is a total of $11.58. We all should have received this $5 instant CRT, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. That is going to bring them both down to $6.58, but then I'm going to get back that $6 extra buck, making both of them just 58 cents or only 29 cents each. Next up, I grabbed some of the Jergens moisturizers. So these are spend $20 and get back a $10 extra buck. And I wanted to do the same deal that I did last week, but they didn't have one of the products, so I kind of had to redo the deal. So the first item I'm going to grab is this Jergens Skin Firming Lotion. So this is priced $9.79 in my store. So I'm going to grab that. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab one of the bigger bottles of the Jergens. So this bottle is a 26.5 ounce bottle. And the deal does say that it includes the 26.5 ounce bottles. So this one is priced $13.49 in my store. So a little bit more than the one I wanted to grab, but I'm going to go with it anyway. So the 2 of these together total $23.28. So I am well above that $20 that I need to spend. We do have a $1.50 off of one digital coupon. So I'm going to use that. That is going to bring them both down to $21.78. I'm going to get back the $10 extra buck for spending the $20, making them $11.78 for both. But then I'm going to take my receipt and I'm going to submit it to Ibotta for $3 back on each of them for a total of $6 back. So that is going to make both of them $5.78 or just $2.89 each. And that is before using my 10 off of 70, so the deal is going to get even better. Next up, I am going to go ahead and do the spend 30 and get $10 back in extra bucks deal. It is the Summer On with CVS event. So there are a number of items that you can grab for this deal, but I've actually seen a few people doing it this particular way, and I really like this deal this way, so I'm going to go ahead and do it as well. So the first couple of items that you can grab are some of these Carefree liners. So in my store, these are priced $5.49 each. So 2 of them total $10.98. We have a 3 off of 2 digital coupon, but we also have a 2 off of 2 digital coupon that is going to double dip and come off as well. So that is going to bring both of them down to $5.98. And then because I still need to grab a couple of more items to get to that $30 mark, I am going to grab 2 of these Billy razors. So these are priced $11.49 in my store. And I have been looking at these razors for a while, so that is why I was so excited about this deal. So grabbing 2 of these, that totals $22.98 for both. We don't have any coupons for the razors, but over on checkout 51, we do have $2 back for each of them. So that's going to be a total of $4 back. And then on my points, we have 1,190 points, which is the equivalent of $7.48 back when you buy 2. And if you don't have my points, you can always use Swag Bucks, but over there you're going to get $7 back for 2. So you're getting a little bit more back if you use my points. So that is going to bring both of them down to $11.50 or only $5.75 each. But that is before the $10 extra buck. So now let's do all of the math. So these are the 4 items I'm grabbing for the spend 30 and get $10 in extra bucks. They total $33.96 for all 4 of them. I have a 3 off 2 digital for the Carefree and a 2 off 2 digital for the Carefree. I'm going to get $4 back on checkout 51 for the Billy razors. I'm going to get $7.48 back on my points for the Billy razors. And then I'm going to get a $10 extra buck back for spending the 30. So that is going to make all 4 of these items just $7.48 or only $1.87 each. But again, that's before the 10 off of 70, so the deal is going to be even better. So this is everything I'm getting for my first transaction. Everything you see here totals $73.81 before any coupons or CRTs or anything like that. So I am well above the $70 that I need to be at to use that 10 off of 70. So I'm going to take all of this and I'm going to head to the register. And here is my receipt. And yes, this is the same receipt. It was just the lighting when I took the second photo made it a little darker, but it's the same receipt. So everything rang up as it should. And then my $1.50 digital for the Jergens came off. My 2 off of 2 for the Carefree did come off, as well as my 3 off of 2. I used that 10 off of 70 purchase CRT. And then I had that $5 instant CRT for the CoverGirl. They all came off with no issues. I rolled $42 in extra bucks, and I still had a subtotal of $9.82. So that is what I paid out of pocket. But if we add the $9.82 to the $42 in extra bucks that I used, I technically paid $51.82 for all of these items. I then got back a $3 extra buck for buying the scope, a $6 extra buck for buying the CoverGirl, and then I look at the rest of my receipt that printed, and I had no other extra bucks. I should have had 2 $10 extra bucks. I should have had a $10 one for buying the Jergens and then a $10 one for doing the spend 30 deal. And they did not print. And this has happened to me before on the spend deals. It happened to me at another CVS a couple of times. And I ended up switching CVS stores because I was having so many issues at that store. And this store, I have not had any issues. And then boom, issues. The same issue. And what's really strange, and I should have taken a photo, but on my receipt, so down at the bottom when it tells you how much you have spent towards the deals, it literally showed that I didn't spend anything but a couple of bucks. It was like $3 on one of them and $4 on another or something like that. Let me look at my receipt. It was $4.79 on the Jergens and $5.49 on the spend 30 deal. So that's obviously not right. So it's something that's happening like in the register. And I did go to self-checkout, which I normally do, but it did not count my items towards those deals for some reason. So I had already paid at that point. I had my receipt in my hand. So I had to get an employee and I let them know what happened. And oh goodness. So the employee that I got, first of all, she was really, really nice. So I want to make that very clear. She was very nice. And I was trying to be as super nice as I can be because you're not going to get anywhere if you're not nice, right? So of course, she said what they normally will say if your extra buck doesn't print. She said, oh, it's because you paid with extra bucks, so it lowered your amount, or it's because of the coupons that you used. And we all know that's not true. But she genuinely didn't. So I was just like, okay, well, you know, I normally come in and I don't have this issue. And I'm just kind of trying to explain to her that I do it a lot. But I also don't want to seem like I'm telling her how to do her job. Do you know what I mean? So, but she was super nice. And she was like, I really don't know. And so she said, I wish that I could give you the extra bucks, but I'm not allowed to. And I was like, okay. And so she said that I needed to call the 800 number. So I said, okay, I will call them right now. So I called in the store while I was still there. And she actually waited for me to call because she wanted to know what they were going to say. And I ended up getting a very nice lady on the phone as well. So that was nice. And immediately she was like, yeah, I can see that you bought the right items and that you spent the right amount. And right away, she issued me the $20 in extra bucks. Now, she didn't do it in 2 tens. She did it as a $20 extra buck. I would have preferred 2 tens, but I was happy that they issued it to me right away on the phone. So I wasn't going to complain about that. But here you can see the $20 that they added to my account. But I just wanted to let you guys know, check your receipts, make sure you're getting your extra bucks because there must be something going on in the system and it could just be in the stores where I live, but something's going on where it's not adding all of the items that you purchase towards that deal. So definitely check your receipts and make sure you're getting your extra bucks. And if you have an issue, go ahead and call the 800 number because it used to be that you could be on the phone forever and they would tell you that you couldn't see, or they couldn't see your transaction for like 48 hours. And now I guess they can pull it up right away and issue it right on the phone. And it was super easy. So that is a really nice improvement to what it used to be. Okay, so back to my totals. So I paid $51.82 technically. I got back the $3 extra buck for the scope, the $6 extra buck for the CoverGirl, and then I did eventually get back that $20 extra buck, 10 for the Jergens, and 10 for the spend 30 deal. And then I submitted my receipt to Ibotta, and I got $7 cash back. And then I also submitted my receipt to Checkout 51, and I got $4 cash back. And then I submitted my receipt to MyPoints, and when I submitted it, it only picked up one razor for some reason. So I had to put in like a little ticket, but they've already corrected it. So I did get back $7.48 from MyPoints for the 2 Billy razors. So in the end, for all 9 items, I ended up paying just $4.34. and that is about 48 cents an item. So I think that's a pretty good deal for the items that I picked up. Next up, I did another little small transaction. So I grabbed a couple of these Garnier Skin Active Micellar Makeup Remover Pads. So these are priced $7.79 in my store, and they're not tagged here, but they are buy one, get one 50% off, buy two and get back a $5 extra buck. So I grabbed two of them. The first one is going to ring up at $7.79. The second one will be $3.89. So together they total $11.68. I have this 3 off of 1 digital coupon, so I'm going to use that. And I also have a 2 off of 10 Garnier Facial Skincare CRT, so I'm going to use that as well. So that is going to bring both of them down to $6.68. But then I'm going to get back that $5 extra buck, making both of them just $1.68 or only 84 cents each. And then here is my receipt for those. So they ring up as they should. Buy one, get one 50% off. I used that $3 off of 1 digital and then the 2 off of 10 CRT. My subtotal was $6.68. I did go ahead and pay that out of pocket, but if you have extra bucks, you can definitely roll them into this transaction for a lower out of pocket. And then I did get back a $5 extra buck without any issues. And that means I paid just $1.68 for both of them, or only 84 cents each. And then for my last transaction, I just happened to notice a couple of clearance items that I wanted to check out. So I did go back to check them out, and they had some of this L'Oreal Paris lip liner. So you can see the little yellow tags. They say 50% off. So these are regular $10.99, but they are 50% off. So that makes them $5.49. And we have a $3 mystery offer CRT that we all should have gotten. And then I also have a $2 off of 1 digital coupon. So I'm going to use both of those, and I'm going to get this lip liner for just 49 cents. And then I noticed that they had some of the boys pull-ups that were marked down to 75% off. So they're $3.49. And we have a $1.50 digital coupon. So that is going to make these pull-ups just $1.99. So I just went ahead and grabbed them because I'm sure somebody can use them. And here's the receipt for those 2 items. So they did both ring up on clearance, except for it looks like the Huggies rang up at $13.99, but it did not. It actually rang up at the clearance price, but for some reason it doesn't show it up there. But I used that $1.50 digital for the pull-ups, the $2 digital for the L'Oreal Paris, and then the $3 CRT for the L'Oreal Paris. My subtotal was $2.48. So that is what I paid. If you have an extra buck, you can use it. But I just went ahead and paid it out of pocket. But I got both of those items for $2.48. So I thought that was a pretty good deal, especially for the Huggies. And here's everything that I grabbed in my CVS haul. I ended up getting 13 items altogether. My first transaction ended up costing $4.34. My second was $1.68. And then my third was $2.48. So altogether, all of these items ended up costing $8.50 or just 65 cents an item. And I think that is a great deal. And that is it. That is everything I got in my CVS haul. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't done so yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It would really help out my channel. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and good luck couponing.